Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. As it is also Friday, thank goodness, we're going to talk a little bit more about the world of Red Rock Shadow, the independent RPG that I am putting together. And yeah, let's share some of that right now. As a reminder, or if you haven't heard about Red Rock Shadow before, it is an action horror role-playing game about war, desertion, and redemption. It's loosely based on the Great War, World War I in other terms, in a pastiche of Europe from that era, but it is its own unique world. This game is spiced with themes and moods from Software's Dark Souls and Bloodborne video games. This game is meant to be fast-paced, cinematic, with just enough mystery and horror to leave a long impression. In the game, players take on the role of deserters, soldiers that have realized that there's something very wrong and downright supernatural about the war, and they have a unique connection to the substance that fuels the war, known as Kruer. This connection allows them to mow down foes ranging from common soldiers to mutated animals to demons and beyond, and they seek a way out of the eternal trenches or how to destroy them altogether. Let's talk a little bit more about the eternal trenches themselves. The eternal trenches and locations connected to them exist outside understandable reality. At the same time, however, they retain tenuous connections to it. Most natural laws are the same, though they can be bent and broken by black science and dark magic. Likewise, there are regular shipments of recruits, tinned food, and raw materials from the spiritually distant home front. How these items are made and arrive to the eternal trenches is a mystery, and many souls have lost their marbles trying to solve it. A person cannot simply drive, walk, or fly away from the eternal trenches. No matter how far and how fast someone travels, they remain within its confines. A would-be escapee will always follow a path that leads back to one of the region's territories, even though it shouldn't. A wide frontier field gives way to a stretch of trenches back to the center of the conflict when crossed. A mountain pass that should surely lead to a peaceful land enters a tunnel that spills out onto a Kruer pasture. A gyro runs out of fuel and must set down, and the quaint town that was on the horizon transforms into Belladonna, the jagged village, on approach. There is no escape. Worse yet, the vast majority of combatants caught in the eternal trenches don't even try to find a way out. They either suffer from such acute degeneration or are so enthralled by whatever eldritch forces control the region, they don't even consider leaving a possibility. They merely follow their orders, pine for the home front, and carry on as a good soldier should. I hope you enjoyed that little tiny bit into the world of Red Rock Shadow. I'll be covering more of these every Friday. The game itself came out in an ashcan form that you can find on itch or DriveThruRPG. If you go to www.zacharyoshea.com, you can find links directly to those or search them on those websites. It's built on the Lumen system. I moved on from there since then to my own homebrew system that's going pretty well in playtesting, so that's why I want to share it with all of you. If you're more interested in my usual Dungeons & Dragons 5e content, which is all perfectly free and all horror themed, you can go to boxofteeth.blogspot.com. But again, if you want to get the non-Dungeons & Dragons role-playing projects that I have, or the horror fiction that I write, that includes Grease Paint right here, as well as Red Rock Shadow, you can go to www.zacharyO'Shea.com. I hope we all have a great, safe weekend. Thank you for your time and your attention.